I love making sure that our little elves do our bidding. Our little task boys.
This tie is so tight. Who ordered me this tie?
You know,
it's making me choke.
These predictions better be the best, juiciest predictions. Predictions.
We're doing the predictions today, right? That's what's on the schedule.
Skipping Venezuela. We're not gonna talk about that.
Is it too soon?
It's really soon.
So are you pro Venezuela or? We're not even filming the episode yet. Let's wait till we get into that. Who has our predictions? All I hear is crickets.
Where the fuck are those fucking predictions? Someone better beep this too.
Shelby. Shelby. I'll call your fucking mom.
Beep it. You piece of shit. Do you understand what happens if we curse in the first 5 seconds of a YouTube video? I'm still fucking hungover. Marcus, where are the predictions?
And while you're at it, bring us another shot.
You know what?
Too.
Cut this off. Cut this the fuck off.
Hello and welcome to Mainstream Media. I'm your host, Saji Sharma.
And I'm your host, Hassan Fields.
We've just been informed that we were supposed to bring the predictions. So sorry, Shelby. I still have your mom's contact, but I won't call her.
Shelby, you're done in this town.
No, she's good. She's okay.
Okay, well.
You're safe for now.
You have to check in. Now you have to check in.
With your mom for us too. So we're supposed to talk about the predictions for 2026. We're doing like 2026 bingo card kind of thing. How does that work, Hassan?
Well, we're gonna have on your screen a very robust graphic. The boys in the back and the theys and the girls really came up with something amazing. Please pull up the graphic.
Yeah.
This is the graphic.
20. If anyone wants to work for us for free.
We are still recovering from New Year's Eve.
I'm still hungover a week later.
Yes, it's rough.
How long has it been? I forgot. I don't even know where I am.
New Year's Eve was on, oh my God. It would have been Friday. Yeah, Friday.
I just made that up. Was I right?
I think so.
Or did you just agree to me blindly?
No, it was Thursday.
You trust me. That's what that means.
No.
You trust me.
I don't want to pull my phone.
Blindly, you trust me.
Well,
you would. If I jumped off a bridge, you would too.
That's how much I love you.
Okay, so.
Oh, whoa, that's crazy.
What?
Did I miss something? To say it back.
Oh, I love you too. It goes unsaid.
You didn't see the comments of the last video? They're the Wattpads are being written as we speak.
Listen, I'm not complaining. Okay, I'll just say that. So today, Hassan actually had the idea of doing a 2026 bingo chart just to predict what's going to happen in 2026. And honestly, everything's already happened in 2025. So I feel like today's going to be a little entertaining because what the fuck could even happen? Like, what is left, you know?
Yes. This will be very informed and we will make zero
errors.
Mistakes. Yes. Saji, why don't you go with your prediction first? We're gonna do 5 each. Is that the format that we?
Sure. Let's do 5 each.
We'll do 5 each, and then Saji will have a bullet, maybe like Saji underline bullet, and then Hassan underline bullet, and then we can just.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, let's do it.
Write your name.
I'm getting there. So I'll just put my name here. And I'll go in here and put your name here.
Nice.
Okay, I feel like maybe for the first prediction we should start small scale, maybe not world.
Okay.
Ending kind of thing.
Nice.
My prediction for 2026, my first prediction, is that Timothée Chalamet is not going to win Best Actor of the Year during the Oscars.
No.
And I can explain.
Can you pull up the
why here? Pull up what? What do you want me to pull up?
The who's in the running?
I don't know if they've released the nominations yet. Did you say something? Did I hear something? No? Okay. Oscar Best Actor nominees. Yeah, they haven't released it for 2026 yet. Predictions.
Let's predict the 2025 Oscar Academy Awards. Let's look at varieties. Oh, wait, no, actually, we can't look at that because that would influence our predictions.
Right. So I'm going to go ahead and explain why I think that Timothée Chalamet here is not going to win best Oscar of the year. And I'm going to be frank with you. I really like his effort. He's going out of his way. He's marketing. He's a marketing Marty, if you get what I'm saying.
Okay.
I did watch the movie. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was very entertaining. I don't know if it was Oscar contending. I think he had a good performance. But unfortunately, I think he's living the life of work. Why are you... Nothing I'm going to say is going to be wrong here.
No.
Why are you trying to protect me?
I did to you and Marty Supreme, too. I'm trying to make sure you get Marty Supreme, too. You don't want to get on a racket?
Why are you so... I'm not going to get canceled here. So.
I'm not
We're talking
canceled.
about the most tame possible prediction here.
I want you to get on a racket.
You're getting worried.
I want you to get on a racket.
And I will be on a racket.
Okay, all right. I'm just...
Okay.
Spider-Man 8, you know what I'm saying?
Listen, all I'm trying to say here is I think that Timothée Chalamet is going to live a very, very unfortunate life to where I don't think he's going to get an Oscar until later in his life.
Oh, like kind of like a Leo.
Yes, I think he's going to follow the same path as Leonardo DiCaprio here, and I just don't think it's in his cards. That's my first prediction.
You feel free. I think that's good. I feel like he could have got one for Wonka.
Yeah.
That movie is very underrated. This is not me doing a bit. I love Wonka.
I saw the first half of it. Very good. I didn't finish it because I had to go home. I won't explain further, but it's very, very good.
There's a couple movies. We'll do a separate segment, but there are a few movies that are like psyop bad. Like I feel like people are like, "Oh, this is bad. This movie's great." Sorry.
My prediction is that Timothée Chalamet will be a nominee for Best Actor, but will not win the Oscar.
Okay. So I feel like maybe I should go in the same vein.
And do the Epstein kind of path. You should do a prediction for the Epstein.
Close. I predict that this is the year that the final Boston market closes. I think people are tired of
the final Boston
rotisserie
chicken. Now that you're saying that, I haven't seen a Boston market in years. I've only been there once, but I can safely say it changed my life.
Look at that. And don't dox us to make sure we live near a
No.
Boston market.
When I did go near one, it wasn't where I live now.
Yes.
Do you like Boston market?
I used to, so as a youth, I used to eat the frozen dinners, and they were nice. So I can only imagine the real thing was quite delectable. But I think Boston market could be a surrogate for many of the like upper lower like class of fast food. Like it's kind of in a way pre-slop bowl in a way.
I can see that. I can see that.
And like you can look at the financials for all these companies; they're all just like plummeting. Like your Sweetgreen, everybody knows Boston Market Sweetgreen are comps for each other. But I think it's emblematic of like a type of restaurant that can no longer succeed. So I think you'll see a lot of that. Like it has to almost be something like Cookout, where the value is so insane that everyone is happy across the board. But something like Boston Market it's a wrap.
That's also a mix between a fast food and a diner, and that's dying out.
That's true.
Like that's the same vein as like the TGI Fridays.
Yes,
like those are dying out. Same vein as the Golden Corrals.
Yes,
like that. Those are dying out slowly.
Yeah, you have to do something like a triple dipper and then have the Yes King audio playing
in the restaurant.
Yes, and make sure you play the Yes King audio around as many people as possible. It'll make sense.
That's how you sell. If you want to sell anything, all you gotta do is play the Yes King audio. Yeah. What is your prediction then?
It's Boston Market. The last Boston Market will close.
The last. Okay, I was asking you for your the exact thing that you wanted me to put down. The last Boston market will close.
Thank you for clarifying.
Yes. Of course. Okay, it's my turn.
Yes.
For my next 2026 prediction, going off the cuff here, it's very difficult. For my next 2026 prediction, what's the name of the president of Canada? John Trudeau. My next prediction. He's not the president. He's not anymore, right?
Not right now.
The former.
Is it Mark Carney?
President of Canada. Is it president or prime minister? Prime minister of Canada?
Yeah.
John Trudeau. And Katy Perry. Not yet. Current First Lady of the ex-Prime Minister of Canada. But soon will be. What I'm trying to say is I think John Trudeau and Katy Perry are going to get married.
I can see that. I think she knows how to pick them. John Trudeau.
John Trudeau and Katy PP.
Jean Trudeau. John Trudeau. Katy Perry.
Perry will be getting
are they dating? Or is this...
They're dating.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
This is a thing. Yeah, otherwise that wouldn't have been my prediction. It's so funny that you didn't think they were dating, but you were fully in.
I thought it was like...
I could totally see them getting married.
Like,
you're like, yeah. It's so funny.
I could totally... I feel like their cheese and crackers game is bar none. Not a charcuterie board. Very specifically cheese and crackers. But they could
also, in a very weird light, rule a planet together.
Yeah. I can see that.
Katy Perry's been to space, so she knows her way around. John Trudeau has ruled over a country.
Have you ever felt like a plastic bag floating in the wind,
wanting to start again? You know. So I think if anyone were to be the king and queen of Mars, it would. That's not my prediction. That's a plus. That's an add-on I'm adding on, kind of thing. Hypothetical. Anyway, I think it's your turn.
We're going to get spicy. I'm going to get straight into the political with this take. I think Zohran will make precisely one mistake, and the left will lose. Leftist TikTok will lose their minds.
I think that's kind of already happened.
Well, one for me.
No, that doesn't. No, that's not.
Well, as a mayor, I think as a mayor.
So, but are you saying like a big mistake?
No, I think what will happen is somebody that has great politics, great instincts, great intentions, will do everything that he can, and he will hit a road bump of some sort, and then there's going to be that coalition on the left that's like, see, he was bad the whole time.
Okay.
But
I agree with your prediction, but I think that's already happening.
Well, it's happened, but he's like, unless you're talking about something like he's done in the last couple days. I mean, as a mayor, because it's one thing if you say it before. I think a lot of the stuff that people were thinking.
Oh, you're saying him as a mayor.
Him as a mayor specifically, and maybe I don't think New Yorkers feel this way, and there's a world where maybe he does something to disappoint New Yorkers, but the idea that the coalition on the left that is really critical of Zohran will feel vindicated, even though I think everyone else will look at it like it's funny. There'll be a coalition on the left, and there'll be all the weirdos that are like centrist Republic. Well, I guess it would be probably centrist on both sides of the aisle, and then a coalition of leftists. And I guess probably if you're like a weirdo alt-right troll.
Yeah. There's been a few things that Zohran has done already. I know he's been in office for, a week now? Like, less than a week. But there's something he did. I know there were a few things he did about changing the definition for being anti-Semitic in the state of New York. Whereas before it was like you saying you're pro-Palestine means you're anti-Semitic. But there was one other thing that he did that a lot of there were a few leftists.
A few loud leftists.
Few very loud leftists who were critiquing. I don't remember what it was specifically. I think you can keep the prediction, but I do want to let you know that I feel like you're kind of cheating there.
Well, I mean, I think we know. I think we've seen this song and dance before, and I think ultimately that's not a bad thing all the way, right? To like hold a politician accountable is a good thing. And there's always this conversation about what is pragmatism, what does it mean to be pragmatic. I just think this will be something that the majority of people will see as something minor that could eventually snowball.
That's fair. Okay, then what is your specific predictions again?
Their leftist TikTok will sour on a specific issue with Zohran.
Okay, all right. Since we're going political, do I go there yet, or do I wait a little bit? I'm on 3 out of 5. I'm gonna choose to pretend I don't hear you. Sorry. Apology accepted. My prediction is Trump will try to buy Greenland.
I think you're right. I don't think buy is the word that you're looking for.
Trump wants to own it, is what I'm saying.
I think you're right on the money. I think it is, maybe I shouldn't, I'm going to say it. I think it's much more likely that we attempt to violently annex Greenland than him broker a deal. I don't know if we have, this might also be ignorant, I don't know if we have the capital to buy Greenland. I think Greenland's doing pretty good.
No. What I'm saying is just obtain Greenland. When I said buy, just in terms of like with Trump, like he like
own the country and add it to like the. Or are you talking about the like intellectual property of Green? Like get like the because they do stuff like that all the time.
Yeah.
Oh, they have the domain of Greenland.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like Trump has already sort of like talked about obtaining Greenland, and I think like I do think my prediction has to be. This like it has to be specific.
You think it'll be buy instead of like something like
no, I don't think it'll be buy because that's just
like it'll be like Succession. They're gonna Succession Greenland. It's gonna be a violent takeover. Maybe not.
I don't know if it'll be a violent takeover.
I don't think they would bomb, but I don't know if the EU would ever let him like try to do a full regime change, but I think there could be some sort of. There's definitely a world where there's like a proxy war or like economic pressure put on Greenland and like they kowtow and maybe I think
there's nothing in Greenland resource-wise, I feel like, for the U.S. to regime change.
Well, there is the prevailing theory that Greenland as climate change gets worse, as climate change gets worse, that'll open up a new trade path. So that's one of the reasons why he's so aggressive
about Greenland.
Yeah, that's.
So how do you think he would go about?
I think it would look like I think it would look like a lot of, and I don't know if it would ever be like folded in like 50, like new country or whatever. But I think it could be like a lot of like pressure. Backroom dealings, incentives, and maybe it's like not even like we literally own it, but effectually this is like now a like surrogate puppet state for the United States. I think that could totally be a thing. So to answer your question, I don't know if he'll buy it because I don't know if we're able to do that, but I think almost everything besides like economic pressure. I think economic pressure.
Okay, that feels very convoluted. I'm going to change my prediction. And I want to talk a little bit about the Trump administration. Because they're crazy, but in like a boomer trying to be a millennial way. They're very like... They use memes in a way that memes haven't been used in like a decade. It feels very like outsourced. Like it's like they don't know what they're doing.
Yeah.
And I'm specifically thinking about Pete Hegseth here. I hate Pete Hegseth. There was a picture of him I saw wearing a quarter zip.
Can you pull that up, please?
Over over a shirt with a tie, wearing a suit over the quarter zip.
I gotta see.
Okay, so this is when they were, I guess, observing what was happening in Venezuela. This is Pete Hegseth. I mean, what is even happening?
True disaster.
This is almost as bad as what they did in Venezuela.
This is what they dress like before, like Queer Eye for the straight guy like comes in and fixes someone's life. Like it's so gross. Like no sauce,
this is what you put on when
no drip.
You're 6 years old and your mom asks you to dress nice for dinner.
Yeah,
you don't know what you're doing.
Yeah, this is what you dress like when you stayed over your friend's house and they say you have to go to church in the morning.
Yeah. It's like, oh, can I wear that? Yeah, you can just take that one.
Yeah, just wear my dad's clothes.
Yeah, just wear my dad's clothes. Oh my god. I mean, this is insane. Like
Look how squinty he is. He's like, what the fuck is he wearing?
He clearly can't see anything that's happening. He's pretending to understand. And I don't think anyone in this picture actually knows what's going on.
My third prediction: Trump is gonna poop his diaper. He looks like he's 5 seconds away from making a boom boom.
Trump is going to poop his pants. If that hasn't already happened.
There's going to be some... it's going to be like a 60 Minutes interview. Like, Mr. President, is somebody making tacos? The other... Is there egg salad in this?
There's already been a bunch of tweets that the White House account has made that have used a lot of artists' songs, and the artists have asked them to take down that post because they didn't ask for permission.
Yeah.
So my prediction, my third prediction, is they are going to use a big artist song and get sued by the artist.
Nice.
That Twitter account, because you can't sue the White House.
I like that.
They'll either get sued or taken down.
Okay.
I don't know why I capitalized everything there. Will either get sued or taken down. Okay. Do you have your 4 yet? If not, we can keep chatting about any. Trump. No, but like any possibilities.
I think. I did have my 4th. Dead air so bad on a podcast, so I'm just gonna say something for the effort of content. This is
God, you're so professional.
Thank you. I think. Look, can you actually look up the iTunes podcast ratings?
The what?
The iTunes podcast ratings.
Oh, that's good. Exactly where you're going with this. I think you want to go to the Spotify charts.
You're right.
I think that's
right.
What you're looking for.
Thank you, Sanjay. I think
lo and behold,
this is the year that Joe Rogan is no longer number one. I do think.
How many years in a row has he been number one?
I'm not sure. I mean, I know there was a is it the Feel Good Pod that I'm thinking about? There's like or like Save the World or something.
6 consecutive years.
I think
AI is right here.
I think this is the year that we've soured on this.
That's a really good prediction. Yeah. That's a really good prediction.
Yeah.
Because I could see it being this year because Joe Rogan and the Austin comedy scene are at a decline.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
the
very
much. People are getting tired, I think, of that style.
Of Kill Tony, which they were here at Altria.
Nice. And you went to go see them?
No, I didn't. I didn't go to see them, Hassan. I didn't see Kill Tony.
Oh, yeah. I'm just fucking with you.
I hate this show.
You man.
Joe Rogan is going to drop from number 1 podcast on Spotify. Yeah.
Please!
I know, please, but also it just makes sense because this past year has been really tragic for the Joe Rogan sphere of things. I think there's been a lot of light shown on all of these comics and their true intentions, sort of all of their podcasts hosting Trump. Yeah. You know, that's a pretty big red flag. But also sort of like what they're doing. Like, it's very much not for the sake of comedy. It is for the sake of their own personal gain. You know, like, they don't stand for comedy. And I think that's pretty evident.
Yeah, I think in their brains, I feel like what they're doing is like, it is almost like a segregationist idea of comedy, and that's to say that it's like black people aren't invited into that scene. What I mean is like, this is the central idea of what we believe comedy to be, and anyone that isn't one of those like quote unquote killers is not like invited to the club. If you are like a bleeding heart, or you have like a lot of Mark Maronisms, and that's how you align, you can't be in this club that we've cultivated in Austin. But what you're seeing is like people on the outskirts. Like, I'm not gonna name any names, but they're like comedians that are toe the line of being part of that sphere, but are right out, and you're seeing them criticize Joe Rogan in that scene in a way that has never happened. There was a really big video earlier this year by Elephant Graveyard.
I love Elephant Graveyard.
Beautiful video.
They're goated. Very good.
And I tend to think when you see people, like, almost like from a historian's standpoint, like, ooh, an empire's crumbling, it's like almost like it's like a couple, like they're so ahead of it that it's already like happened. Like, if we're talking about an empire crumbling, then like a major crack is being shown. Like, if you think about, like, this is a weird analogy, but I feel like that year that we were talking about Steph and LeBron in the playoffs, and they were calling it like the last dance or whatever. And I always thought it was funny because like LeBron and Steph were like definitely like have more games, and even today they still have like more games than them. But like, you compare like this season so far to like where they were even back then, God forbid what it was before, and there's like just like a sharp difference, and like you will see like how that affects, like, for in basketball's case, like, it has to adjust in such a way, like, we have to build, like the Lakers have to build for the future. Golden State, Jordan Poole got Draymond, but you know, yeah.
And if you don't watch basketball, what Hassan's trying to say here is Joe Rogan is reaching the tail end of his experience. That was pretty good. Huh?
Bars.
Came up with that on the spot. He's sort of like, it's hard to sort of be the king of this comedy regime when you're not good at comedy. Your only personality is being political and being a contrarian.
Yeah.
His podcast is now just sort of, so you've seen those liberals now?
Yeah.
They're kind of everywhere.
Or like, or like kowtowing to like billionaires. Like, I know he's close with Peter Thiel, and like
Elon Musk.
There will be somebody that's like, oh, Palantir's doing this weird thing. He's like, I don't know if that's true, and it's like,
yeah.
It's
I
like,
that's true.
I don't know if that's true.
We should get that on the TV.
Yeah, like, it was like, oh, that's interesting. I'll have to do more research. But if it's, you know, obviously we remember what 2020 was like. Yeah. So there's always like this up and down thing. So I think he'll also lose political.
Okay, that leads me to my prediction.
Okay.
I think we're nearing the end of the grift era. And the reason I say that is because Joe Rogan is one of the biggest grifters. And I think his decline and the decline of his community is a sign of people starting to see through the grift. Right? Because even recently, which I am doing a video on right now, this YouTube guy, Nick Shirley, he did a video on Minnesota and the fraud happening in Minnesota. And he was blaming it all on the Somali people. And obviously it's not true. Obviously it's a grift. He's not good at making YouTube videos. It's actually laughable.
Boo!
It's his videos are really bad.
You stink.
And he was able to garner so much traction in the first week of his video coming out. But it was very evident and very clear how misleading and how reactive his videos are. Like, they're just to build up rage.
Nice.
Right? And there were a lot of people that fell for his video at first, but then were able to see through it. Not even 2 weeks later. And I think the grifts are happening so often now, all the time, that it's becoming clearer to see, like, because when you're able to see one, you can see them all.
I think you're right in that there will probably be less grifters. I'm afraid of like a Tucker Carlson. Like, I feel like he's more powerful than ever. Like, and Nick Fuentes is definitely more powerful.
But it's not because of grifting. They're not grifting. They're being themselves fully. That's why they have an audience. They're stepping out of their box entirely. They lose their jobs. You know, they don't work for Fox News anymore.
They do.
Like, that's not a grift anymore. You know?
That's a really good point.
So I think we're ending the era of the grift and kind of reaching an era of people seeing how, like, or if you have an influence or have an audience, like, you see and understand that, like, if you are genuine, and that could be a grift in itself. You're like, guys, look at me. Like, I'm a genuine person. I say what I want. But I think we're seeing more of that instead of illegal immigrants are bad. Get them out of our...
Oh, yeah, like the talking bits.
There's a lot of, like, talking points that I feel like are happening less.
The only reason why I would say it's still a grift is that these people should not be able to make money doing what they're saying. We should do an episode about how grifters make money. That would be, like, interesting. Mm-hmm. But, like, and I know you recently had a video about, like, which is on your channel right now, about right-wing products.
Yes.
So there is
conservative products.
There is an idea that, there are people that will support this thing. Like Alex Jones, even after he got destroyed, is still on TV.
Yeah.
And his producers, whatever goofy channel he's on that lets him have a show, wouldn't have him if he wasn't profitable. They'll can someone like, and I'm not like a huge Don Lemon guy, but like you look at it like a Don Lemon, not a grifter, necessarily, but if he has a controversial opinion, I actually don't know why.
He got fired from CNN. Was it the affair thing or was that somebody else?
Let's look it up right now.
Because I do want to talk about how grifters make money, because I think a lot of that can be attributed to access to social media. Everyone has their own individual account. You can post whatever you want and go viral within a week, and that can completely change your life. So I think that a lot of people are seeing that I lost my job at CNN, I lost my job at Fox News, I can still make a living, I still have an audience. And it's the fact that, like, I can even make more money because there are a lot of people that see that I'm doing this like without a network behind me. There's no anchor holding me back to say what I really have to say.
So you feel like if you have your own platform and you're getting money like almost like direct to the source, it's not necessarily a grift. Because then we would have to say, Joe, well...
I'm not saying it's not necessarily a grift. I'm saying that when the sort of big grift of being on, like, for example, a like news network, right? If you're working for Fox News, if you're the whole point of your being is to say illegal immigrants bad, I hate trans people, like, you leave that network, you still hold a few of those beliefs, but you can still say, I don't like Israel. Versus if you work for Fox News, you can say, I don't like illegal immigrants, but you can't say, I don't like Israel. Yeah. So you're able to obtain a lot larger of a following because a lot of people are able to see that you're not bullshitting or there isn't as much holding you back. It doesn't mean you're not grifting, but it means that you're not a puppet.
Yeah. You're almost like decorporatization. And okay, I get it.
Don Lemon I actually want to look at a real article, not AI. BBC.
Damn, 17 years.
Don Lemon, CNN anchored, fired after 17 years, April 25th, 2003. Don Lemon landed in hot water earlier this year after comments he made about Republican President hopeful Nikki Haley, a former UN ambassador and governor of South Carolina. Miss Haley was not in her prime, Lemon said in February, a remark widely decried as sexist. When a woman is considered to be in her prime is in her 20s, 30s, and maybe her 40s, he said. That's a line that you would hear from, like, a Nick Fuentes.
That's pretty bad.
That's pretty bad. Hey, did I write down my prediction? What was my prediction? The end of the grift era. This will be the end of the grift. Like, in my head, have an idea of the years that we can establish the grift era. post-COVID.
Yes.
During COVID. That's when everyone's like, they're out to get you, the government, what the fuck, Dr. Fauci, like all the vaccines, that kind of thing. That's when it was so easy to monetize because a lot of people were like, what do we make news about? You know, like what do we talk about? People are dying, but how do we make money here? You know? And they went straight to the like, well, why are they hurting us around like animals? Why do we have to wear masks? Why do we, you know,
The
that
othering
kind of thing.
that they,
And that began the big sort of like grift with the internet as well. Because it's so easy to spread misinformation and all types of information that's just untrue, point blank. So, yeah, that's
beautifully put.
Thank you. Do you want to do one prediction together as like the last one? We can do like a big... What, or do you want to do our own?
I'm down to do one more and then one
that works.
together.
Do you have one? Or do you want
I think Adin Ross will see a jail cell, God willing, at some point this year.
That's good. I hope.
Yeah.
Adin
Ross. Adin Ross. Even that name, just like...
Dude, you were saying, I was like, fuck, is that his name? Because it just looks so fake.
Honestly, I was laughing because I also thought that was not his name, but I was like, no, that's for sure.
That is his name, Adin Ross. It's so
Goofy.
funny to see it actually spelled out like that.
Yeah, he's going to see a jail cell.
Adin Ross is so irritating.
It's over for all the steak.
Him and like Asmongold, they deserve each other.
Yeah. Does Asmongold have... He's not tied to steak in any way. Because that's almost like a different subject. That's almost like this weird Venn diagram where like hood dudes and rappers intersect with like weird incels. And there's been a conversation on like Black TikTok about the idea that if you talk to like one of your homies, like you'd be surprised at how much of an incel he is, which is funny because like I feel like a lot of the tenets that they hold, we as a community usually are like, oh no, these are weirdos. They don't get into parties. We don't let they aren't invited anywhere where fun is happening. But you look at Adin Ross, and it's the money. Money's a big factor. But you look at the steak scandal. Let's take a look at like one of the articles on that drink.
Was it one specific scandal or were there multiple?
It looks like a RICO. It looks like a racketeering thing. And it's so funny. It happened right after he talked about the Queen Doechii. Just so you guys know, mainstream media loves Doechii.
We love Doechii.
We said it at the same time.
If you call her an industry plant, you can unsubscribe from our channel.
Hey, guess who gave the FBI the tip that Adin Ross is doing something illegal? It was us. We did it.
If Adin Ross goes to jail, it's because of us. Drake. Adin...
Oh, so it's not a RICO. It is. It looks to be...
What the fuck is happening, bro? BET, fix your website. Drake, Adin Ross... I'm like trying so hard to
Can we
like
get a graphic
read.
with a quotable?
Drake, Adin Ross and Steak are being sued for... Jesus Christ, BET.
We love Kevin Hart, too.
Drake, Adin Ross, and Steak are being sued for deceptive online gambling.
Oh, look! Wait, can we...
The new federal class action lawsuit filed in Virginia accused Drake, streamer Adin Ross, and an Australian man identified in the complaint as George Nguyen. Is that how you pronounce that? Of working with
George Nguyen.
With the casino platform Stake.us to prey upon consumers and used proceeds to artificially inflate streaming counts to Drake account. How long ago was this though? Because has anything?
No, this is go back up. January 2nd. So with the RICO...
Oh, this is fresh!
I probably should have made this the first one for SEO stuff. But...
for SEO stuff. We're trying to get views.
A RICO, I don't think they come and grab them yet. Let's keep...
Filed by plaintiffs Lashana Ridley and Tiffany Hines, the suit said the defendants acted as paid promoters of Stake and used the platform's user-to-user tipping feature as an unregulated conduit to move money among themselves. The complaint alleges those transfers were then funneled into schemes, including bots and streaming farms to boost play counts and run coordinated amplification campaigns. Sounds like fraud if I've ever seen.
I'm gonna call a friend.
Nick, Shirley, where are you if not on this case?
I'm gonna call a friend that's in law school to
Call him.
All right.
That'd be so entertaining.
Let me see. Oh my god.
An answering machine? What is that?
What is that? Okay. I feel like that means I might not have this person's number anymore. Isn't that what that means?
That might mean she changed her number.
Let me see really quick.
How long has it been since you called her?
Don't say it like that.
Well, just as in, like, if it's been a long time, she might have changed.
It has been a while.
But it does sound like you are guilty here.
No. I just want to find out if they have a timetable to actually arrest this motherfucker. When it would happen.
Is that the weekend?
I think so.
No, it's not.
Oh, it's Maxwell. Do you know Maxwell?
I don't know who Maxwell is.
Boy,
That looks like the weekend.
We got some work to do.
You have to educate me.
Do I know? Let me. Frick. I don't.
I think that's okay if you don't ask anyone because it'll be entertaining to see.
Oh, wait, I do.
Okay.
And I just saw him. I will call him twice.
Your friends hate you. Hassan.
Except for you, Ray.
Except for me.
We're filming this at 8 p.m. This is around the time people take their nightly doo-doos. This is doo-doo time. Well, you know what? We don't need a lawyer's opinion because we're knowledgeable ourselves.
We're in school to be lawyers.
That nigga's gonna see a jail cell.
He will. You're gonna be right about it.
Sorry.
I would steal that prediction if I had known about it beforehand. Okay, on to my last prediction. This one's a little spicy, but I want to get it out the crock pot here. I've been stewing it a little bit.
Professional stew.
So, I, Saji Sharma, predict that Avengers Doomsday is actually going to be good.
I think that's a fair comparison to make. Shout out to all the people working on it.
Shout out to all of the animators.
Shout out to Timothy Chalamet.
Shout out to Timothy. Is he working on Avengers Doomsday?
I don't know.
Dude, he's Harry Osborn.
I think he'd be a great Harry.
Anywho, I think it's going to be good, and my reasoning for that is the Russo brothers. They made Community, and for those of you that know me, you know I love Community, and they're really good. And I honestly think, like, I don't like the MCU. I don't like Disney as it stands. I don't like where the MCU is now. The only reason I think there's any sliver of hope for Avengers Doomsday is because the Russo brothers are good at what they do. I'm going to leave it at that. And if I'm going to be honest with you, I'm only excited for Spider-Man and Doomsday. After this year, I think I'm going to age out of the MCU.
Whoa!
I'm reaching 31 now. And I think... not 31.
Neither am I. Look, I might be in the small minority. And do I want to be, do I want to be Beast or something? No.
I can so see you being Beast. I can so see you.
I don't want to be Beast. But, if you're asking me personally...
You would be a fire Magneto.
If they do the black thing. I do think...
Race doesn't matter here. I'm saying, at least in my head. I'm saying,
fair.
like, if I could cast a Magneto. I don't see color, remember, so...
BT, fix your fucking website.
I didn't mean...
And I don't see race.
I didn't mean for that to sound...
Those are the quotables.
I didn't mean to be so aggressive there. Sorry, BT, sorry.
Fix your goddamn website. Oh my god. The rage inside the... Oh, wait. Oh, we have a callback.
Okay.
Hello, you're currently on mainstream media.
Hi, Chandler, it's Saji.
Oh my god, hey Saji, what's up?
How you doing, dude?
Hey.
I'm good, how are you?
Good. So we're filming an episode, and we're doing a 2026 prediction. And my prediction is that Adin Ross will see a jail cell due to what's happening on a federal level with their like gambling stuff. Like they've been doing a lot of stuff with stake. So I wanted to see. So usually I wanted to ask you as a lawyer. We'll also bleep out your name or whatever, so you're not so.
Dude, you're a lawyer? That's fucking crazy.
I am, yeah.
That is so scary.
I'm not the scary kind.
So when
Very docile.
So currently the plaintiffs are seeking to represent Virginia users who lost wagers on stake within the last 3 years and bring claims under the Virginia Consumer Protection Act as well as the federal RICO Act. And they're arguing that alleged conduct damages consumers and undermine the integrity of streaming metrics. Now, what we got our beams crossed at some point. We'll have to look back at that. But basically, once you're attached to like a racketeering charge, how long does it take for someone to like pick you up and for you to like see time in a jail cell?
Oh man, I mean, depending on when he gets indicted, and also, this is going to be in federal court or state court? Do we know? If they're bringing RICO, it's probably under federal court.
It says a federal class action lawsuit, but it's filed in Virginia.
Okay, that's interesting because like class action is usually more of a civil thing, and I think that's what the VCPA stuff would be. That's the Consumer Protection Act. So, class action lawsuit under the VCPA, he wouldn't see jail time at all. That's more of a, you're trying to seek some sort of restitution, trying to get him to pay money based on the fact that, whatever he's been doing with stake is like not legal or whatever. That would be for money. If he's facing RICO charges, racketeering charges, that would be criminal. That's a federal criminal charge. And that would be... assuming let's just say for the sake of assumption this happens in the Eastern District of Virginia, that's like known in the country for being like one of the fastest dockets in the country, fastest federal dockets. They call it the Rocket Docket. So it moves pretty quick. But the thing about any court, any trial is that like it will go glacially slow compared to like things moving along. So. I don't know if the indictment gets filed, tomorrow, and they're bringing him up on trial, sometime within maybe the next year, maybe, then he could be facing jail time, maybe within 2 years. But
is there a situation where because the defendants are so high profile that they, kind of like the damn, I almost doxed. I almost doxed Chandler. But you're familiar with what happened with the Young Thug thing and everything. So they were made an example. Is there a chance that this happens here?
If you can't tell, we really want Adin Ross to go to jail.
Hey, man, from your lips to God's ears, I'd be thrilled. I mean, like, there's a chance... especially because I think that, like, gambling and, like, sports gambling in particular, and especially, like, online casino gaming platforms, people are kind of, like, opening their eyes to how insane and shitty those are. Like, being able to go on your phone and gamble on almost anything, like, anytime is so fucked up for the human brain, and it's, like, poisoning people's minds. So, I don't know. I think, like, if there's the right sort of federal prosecutor and the right judge, then certainly, they could be made an example out of. But, I don't know. I think, like, he is a very high-profile defendant. And so, if you guys remember the Johnny Depp, Amber Heard civil case that happened a couple of years ago, that was also in the Eastern District of Virginia in federal court. And... there might be some similarities in the sense that, like, it gets drawn out a little bit, it gets protracted a little bit because it's so high profile, because they're going to have, I'm assuming he's going to have, a good legal team that's going to be poking and prodding on every, like, possible way to extend his time not in jail. So, there's a lot of speculation right now with only, an indictment, and with only, a kind of a smaller like overview of what's going to be happening. I think once there's some actual pleadings that we can look at, we can get a better idea of how things might go. But expect it to move slow is the short answer.
Got you.
Understood.
Well, thank you so much. We appreciate that.
Thank you, Chandler.
One of the best people we know, and we will cut out anything that identifies you as you.
Okay, that's good. It's sad that I'm one of the best lawyers you know.
Yes. I sneezed.
We will not be coming to you. Don't worry.
Good. Well, I'll help you find somebody better. But
thank you, man.
We appreciate you, buddy.
Thank you.
Appreciate you guys. Have a good one.
You too. Take care.
Bye.
Yeah, I think that was really good and information regardless.
Yes.
Do you want to do one more prediction or do you want to end it here?
Let's do the one together.
Okay.
I'm going to whisper into your ear and you tell me if this was the one that you were thinking. No.
Does that happen during
You can
second?
announce it whenever you want.
You think she shouldn't do that this soon?
I don't know. It's good
take
clickbait.
your and raise you. I think that's more likely.
I just don't see. I think one person has to do it. The other person. The other person doesn't. The other person is getting endorsements already. The one person is like.
Okay.
Cooked.
Interesting.
Or maybe we do a head-to-head and we'll like double the
We
points.
do both? You want to do both?
Yeah.
Okay. You say yours, I'll say mine.
On the count of 3?
No, you say yours first.
Oh.
Because they're not going to understand if we're saying the
So,
same.
so this is our special head-to-head prediction. I predict. I want to also make sure I say it correctly because I have a certain
You
draw.
just say it.
No, but it's problematic.
You're so woke, Hassan. Just say it. Just fucking say the name.
Kamala Harris is going to. Thank you. Is going to announce her bid for presidency before the year is over. I think she's gearing up. I think, a bunch of our parents think that it's a good idea. And I think the time is now. I think she knows that there's so much.
I frankly think she needs to be president. I think I was joking. No, I was joking. No. Fuck Kamala Harris.
He's trying to make up for the BT website
Kamala
thing.
Did that sound racist, guys?
No, it didn't. No, it did not. It was
because you're so woke. I don't know what I can say anymore. What I can't say.
Oh no, guys,
bring back dark woke.
We're two sides of the aisle. I'm millennial woke. That's all it is.
Millennial woke. Oh yeah, it's very different than Gen Z woke. Okay, my prediction is that Gavin Newsom is going to announce his bid for presidency this current year. Hello, my camera died, so we're going to finish the ending of the video of the podcast episode here. But I was saying that Gavin Newsom is going to announce his presidency because I think that the odds of him running or announcing his running is higher than Kamala Harris. I don't even know how to pronounce it. That's my prediction. Hassan, any thoughts on that?
I think it would be too early. I think he could wait as long as he wants, and he probably will.
Well, I guess let the best man win. Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Mainstream Media.
Boom, 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 boom.
Whoa,
bah,
whoa.
Bah.
We are Mainstream Media.
Lying
Straight to your face. Bye.